because these tips might help you get your next high-paying client. Hey, do you want to know how did I get my first high-paying client? It's a fun story. But let me share with you, I was so nervous the moment I sent that proposal because I've never charged that much before. And I took a risk. I knew that if it is not gonna work out, I'm gonna lose the deal, I'm gonna lose the client. But I decided that I wanna charge this much. You know, literally, ये feeling मुझे पहली बार नहीं आई थी. मैं जब भी previously quote करती थी ना, my main intent was to just get the project. But फिर पता है क्या होने लगा? Like when I was working the project, मैं इतना ज़्यादा overwork करने के बाद भी I was not getting paid what I really deserve. I guess if you're watching this video and you also feel like जितना काम हम कर रहे हैं उसका you're not getting paid according to it. I was in the same position, but it was my habit whenever I used to pitch and whenever I used to get any new client, just for sake of getting the project, I was giving them a lot of discount. But this time I decided it's okay, I'm gonna cost the client, but I'm gonna charge what I truly deserve. So it was a big risk. My fingers were crossed और मैंने बस वो proposal send कर दिया. Literally मैंने कुछ ऐसे chits बना के थे, जिसके through मैंने ये decide किया था, and it was a call. But today I wanna share with you exactly कि how did I get this client, ये client मुझे कैसे मिला, मैंने क्या service offer किया, मैंने क्या चार्जेस कोट किए थे, व्हाट मैसेज आई पिच्ड देम, मैंने डिस्कवरी कॉल में क्या क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे और मैंने उनको कैसे कन्विंस किया. आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर विद यू एवरीथिंग. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड बिकॉज़ दीस टिप्स माइट हेल्प यू गेट योर नेक्स्ट happy client within few days. Also, if you're watching me for the very first time, I'm Prachi Gautam. I'm in digital marketing and freelancing industry from almost 7 years. I've already worked with over 300 brands and I'm not here to show off, but I'm here to tell you what I did, what mistakes I made, what worked out, what didn't, an exact process that I followed that will also help you get your first high paying project. So stay tuned, won't you? Let's get back to the topic. How did I get my first high paying client and how can you following this 5-step process? So the very first thing is what skill to offer. I know to charge high you might be having concern कि हमें बहुत सारी skills को combination या पूरा package देना पड़ेगा to charge high, but that is not at all the case. एक skill के through भी over $1,000 you can quote. All you need is expertise. आज ना client journal basic skills या basic services पे नहीं जाते. You might be also seeing this कि अगर आप job search करो LinkedIn पे तो digital marketer से ज्यादा vacancies आपको SEO, social media marketer, content writers की मिलेगी क्योंकि आजकल client specialist को hire कर रहा है. So first thing is you do not have to offer a complete package or you do not have to add more services to your portfolio to charge high. You can just master one skill and charge potentially for it. For an example, आपको complete digital marketing skills offer करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप individually social media marketing skill, content writing skill, SEO skills offer कर सकते हो. Okay. So speaking about what made me charge high was only this one skill, SEO writing. So yeah, I'm a digital marketer now, but जब मैंने अपना career शुरुआत किया था, then I used to only offer content writing and SEO services like SEO writing and SEO services. Now this skill was more than sufficient. So all I wanted to tell you is choose a skill that suits your personality, that suits your interest. One skill is more than enough. If you want to know how to select a right digital marketing skill, I have made a specific video. You can watch that in the cards above. Moving next. So I offered SEO writing services. That is the skill that I pitched. Now the second step is finding the client. What did I do is I went on LinkedIn. I searched for remote jobs and then I found that there is a specific client in the company hiring for a content writer with SEO skills. And I was like, okay, perfect. I did not find a client. I here search for a remote opportunity. Obviously, it's like a freelancing work क्योंकि आप घर से काम कर रहे हो. So despite of pitching a client, I searched for the opportunity. So literally, I feel that there are higher chances for you and faster chances for you to get a client if you pitch to someone who is looking for an expert or you look for an opportunity shared by a company. क्यों? Obviously, अगर आप ये एग्जाम में देखो कि अगर आपको हेडेक हो रहा है और अगर कोई आपके सामने आके डिस्प्रिंट टेम्पलेट रख दे तो आप उसको तुरंत ले लोगे. वैसे ही ये समझो कि ऐसे क्लाइंट को पिच करना जो कि ऑलरेडी ढूंढ रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली यहाँ पे चांसेस हैं कि आपको तुरंत ये प्रोजेक्ट मिल जाएगा डिस्पाइट आप किसी को पिच करते हो जिसको पता भी नहीं शायद उसको आपकी जरूरत है नहीं है और इट माइट टेक अ लॉट ऑफ लॉन्गर टाइम फॉर यू टू कन्विंस द क्लाइंट एंड कन्वर्ट. सो आई ऑलवेज बिलीव पिचिंग टू द क्लाइंट हु अर्जेंटली रिक्वायर्स you or who are hiring from their end. So to find such opportunities, I go to LinkedIn, click on jobs, filter with the remote opportunities and specifying my skill, I look for the opportunities which are perfect for me. Now here we know how did I get this client. After deciding my services, finding the client, now third is how did I pitch them. अब यहाँ पे मैंने ना कुछ तो smart approach follow किया था. What did I do is I did not apply directly on the portal like submit the application and everything. Despite, I reached out to the HR and the owner directly on LinkedIn because obviously वो LinkedIn का business page था. So I get to know the founder and the HR and then I connected them privately. If you want, you can directly apply, or with apply also, I think you should always connect to the owner and the HR for personal connection and probably they'll recognize your application. So this is what I did. मैंने उनको मैसेज भेजने से पहले एक चीज किया. They have specified in the roles and responsibility that they are hiring a writer for a website content. So that's why they need an SEO specialist as well. अब वो website के लिए मांग रहे हैं. That I knew that this is a service based website. उनका main जो service page है वो बहुत ज्यादा उसको अच्छे content की जरूरत है. I knew that there is a scope of improvement. So despite of sharing my old boring sample work that they might not be interested to them, I made a new sample work for them. तो मैंने उनके वेबसाइट पे गई, उनका लैंडिंग पेज पढ़ा और उसको रीराइट किया. I have completely revamped that particular piece of landing page and uska sample work I have attached. I have rewritten it. I have attached that sample work in the application as well as I sent it to the client and the HR with the exact message. Hi, with the name of the client and HR. I saw you guys are hiring a blog writer. Glad to found this opportunity. Actually, I'm an SEO specialist and a writer and I know that you're looking for someone who can write converting landing pages and blogs and educational blog posts for your website so that you can attract more and more clients, right? Actually, to help you see my approach, I have created a specific sample work very customized to your landing page. So I have recreated your landing page with my version of it. I'm just so excited to hear your feedback on it. I'm sure this would be more than helpful for you to see how I can help you and my writing style. And that's it. I sent that. In fact, when I applied to this opportunity, I attached that specific document of the revision of their landing page, and that's it. Now here I stand out myself from other writers who might have applied on that opportunity. उन्होंने क्या किया होगा, उनके जो previous जो दूसरे project के work है उसको attach किया होगा. मैंने वो attach किया, but साथ में मैंने उनके नया sample work create किया उनके landing page के लिए. इससे तीन चीज हुई. First of all, they could get to know if I'm working on that project, what type of quality work I'll bring, how well I understand their business. Second, I have increased my value because I made efforts to prove my knowledge and my writing style. And third, they could test my service. Before hiring me, it was like a free trial service for them, and which they really like. I got this reply from the HR that Prachi, we received your sample work and portfolio. We liked it. We would like to conduct a quick call to discuss the requirements and the budget. And I was like, wow, this worked out. Actually, always I do this. Even if I'm pitching to the client directly or applying on any opportunity, and I do this every single time whenever any client is hiring me. क्योंकि इस client के लिए मेरे दूसरे previous projects के sample work won't make any sense. उनको कैसे पता चलेगा कि मैं उनके लिए क्या कर सकती हूँ? So I always kind of create a goodie or a freebie. मैं उन्हीं के existing content को rewrite करती हूँ. इस तरीके से मुझे first job भी मिला था as an engineer. But long story short, मेरा meeting fix हो गया था उनके साथ. So it was kind of interview and also a discovery call. And this is my fourth step. How did I conduct this discovery call and landed my first hiring client? Okay, so I'll talk about everything now. Okay, so before this call, I have decided that I am not going to be a candidate, but I'm going to present myself as a host, not as a guest. So when we were in meeting, I was sounding and presenting myself as a partner, not someone who is going to work for them, but work with them. So I took the lead of the call. When the meeting happened, obviously HR presented that here we have Mr. Ed who saw your portfolio and work sample, that we liked it, have couple of questions, and he will be taking the meeting forward. Then wow, perfect. Then I started taking the lead of the call. I asked them how are they doing, and then I asked them a couple of questions, and I told them that, by the way, I have did a little bit of a study and I came up with some sort of content ideas and a strategy that could work. So I wanted to present it to you, but before that, whatever the questions that you have, feel free to ask, but I also have some sort of follow-up information that I would like to counter. And they were like, okay, perfect. And they were like, you go first. So I told them, as you're looking for this, may I know the objective? May I know which service or skill? May I know which product are you guys going to focus more to promote? Are you coming up with any launches? And couple of questions. And they're like, okay, fine. They give me good answers. And then I ask them what are the major challenges they are facing right now. What they have already tried that did not work, because I've seen their content and I audited it and I found a lot of improvement. But some things that were good also. So I appreciated and also understood their challenges. So this conversation helped both of us, that particular recruiter and me, to understand what they are expecting and what can I deliver. Also, they asked me a couple of questions like, okay, we would like to know what's your approach when it comes to SEO, and I answered, like very basic things. And then the question came in, which is like, how much are you going to charge? And I was like, oh shit, why did they ask it here? And it's always like a teething question for me, because I literally get confused whenever someone asks, how much are you going to charge? So I always tell you one thing, to be in the double inverted comma. Never share your charges inside any discovery call. Why? Because at this moment I didn't have clarity कि कितने vlogs होंगे, कितने landing pages होंगे, कितना बड़ा होगा, कितना kind of frequency पे काम करना होगा, क्या मुझे ही upload करना है, or I have to just write and post. So I had a lot of questions. So I knew that the charges will depend on the number of tasks, the time, deliverables, and a lot of other factors it is going to be subjective to. So I felt like, okay, let me just answer them one thing, that I'll send them the proposal next. So I asked them all the questions that would help me decide the charges, like how many number of blogs, number of pages, the word length, the additional work they are looking for, what exactly they need from my end. So I had good amount of details that could help me send the proposal, and I told them that after this meeting, before the end of the day, I'm going to share with you the proposal. They're like, okay, fine. They tried their best though to at least understand how much do you charge per word, and I told them I do not charge per word because I value a specific word. I'm just going to make sure that the content that I'm going to cultivate will help you attract your clients, attract viewers, and convert them. Because I'm not just a writer, I'm a copywriter, wordsmith, and an SEO specialist who can help the content rank and visible on Google. So I tried my best to understand their requirement and also avoid sharing the charges. In fact, I have made a specific video on how much should you quote. Okay, now coming back. So as of now, we know I offered content writing skills, I offered SEO writing skills. I found this client on LinkedIn, searching them on your portal with the filter of remote work opportunity. Then what message I sent to them, how I attach a customized sample work that made them conduct a meeting with me. And fourth, what did I do in a discovery call? So I asked them these 5 questions. What are you looking in a new writer? What challenges are you facing? What have you already tried to overcome those challenges? Which product are you going to focus more to promote? And are you coming up with any launches? So I asked them these questions, they countered me. After these questions, I understood what exactly will be the scope of work and the amount of work. So it helped me to send the proposal. Now coming to the last step, which is pricing. Oh my god. That was a moment when I felt like I'm not gonna charge exactly what I'm used to, because I really at the end when I'm working on that project, I lose my interest, because I then curse myself, why did I charge that less and not this time? So despite of charging per word or anything, I focused on these 3 things. What value am I going to offer to that business? Let's say if someone is reading their landing page, if it is more convincing, they might purchase a product, or at least they will book a call with them, which is helping them to generate leads. So I knew that my services are directly helping them generate leads and get clients. Second, after focusing on values I am offering in exchange of services, I focus on the expenses, like what additional tools I may need, or how much time will I need, what are the deadlines they're looking for, and everything. And the third last thing that I focused on was the company's current situation. They had over 50 employees, so I knew that they can pay me what I'm looking for, and also they are in some urgent need. After calculating all of it, I quoted them 75,000 for 8 blogs and 5 full-fledged landing pages. I know these were obviously the industry standards, but that time it was very high for me. So, but I charged it. I sent them the proposal, and in that proposal, I did not just mention the price, but I have shared with them what will be my exact task, what will be my research process, content creation process, repurpose process, ideation process, promotion process, and what additional things that I'm offering to them, and what will be the deliverables I'm committing. I'm going to share with you the sample work here. You can just go through it. Okay. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I sent them this proposal. Obviously, they have countered me, Prachi. These charges are very high. We are offering 30,000 to other writers and but you're charging 75,000. And I was like, I get it. Probably other writers have their own expertise, but I'm just charging based on the kind of deliverables, commitment, and my USP. I'm sure it will align, and if we are working together, it will, every word will convince your customers to take that purchase, and we can have a deal. If in 45 days it is giving you good response, then we will continue with this budget, or else we will negotiate later on. But right now, I would just like to go this because I really want to value your specific product and give justice to it by attracting more and more customers towards it. And these words, I tried my best. They were like, okay, fine, let's just sign up the project and see for the first 45 days. Yeah, this is how I got my first high-paying client. It was not easy, but it's all about mindset. It's all about not focusing on the number of task lists, but focusing on return you're giving to a business. And you know what? When you charge high, client value you. They value your services because they always have something like, अगर ये charge ज़्यादा कर रहा है, कर रही है, तो obviously उसकी services वैसे होंगे. If you charge very low, despite if you are good, वो आपकी सर्विस को वैल्यू और आपकी नॉलेज को भी वैल्यू नहीं करेंगे, हमेशा नाम करेंगे. सो चार्ज व्हाट यू रियली थिंक. ऐसा कोई स्टैंडर्ड मार्केट रेट्स नहीं है, यू नो यू शुड फॉलो दिस और दैट. आपको लगता है कि आप इतना रिटर्न दे रहे हो बिजनेस को, आप प्रूवन स्ट्रेटजीज हैं आपके पास और आप ये रिजल्ट कमिट कर रहे हो, तो फिर भाई चार्ज करो, बिकॉज यू आर लिटरली ड्राइविंग गुड बिजनेस टू योर क्लाइंट. सो इफ यू आर स्केयर्ड टू चार्ज हाई, डेयर टू पिच व्हाट you think you should. I really think you're more than what you really think. You deserve more. And I would love to share with you whatever I've discussed, from my pitching template to my freelance portfolio to client finding technique, everything, so that you just go, follow, and land your first client that you're waiting for. Okay? Or in case you want to connect with me personally and want to ask any question, then feel free to DM me on my Instagram. Here is my handle name. I'll share with you everything in the description box too. Okay? See you in my next video. Till then, have confidence, charge confident. Okay?